Hello, come on in. I'm getting ready to do a reading for all 12 signs, starting with air, fire, earth, and water. I am using a horoscope oracle deck, and I'm only going to pull one card for everybody, starting with those air signs. These are new cards, difficult to shuffle for jumpers, so I'm going to go ahead and deal those cards. All right, starting with those air signs. The first up is Gemini. Gemini, you actually pulled a Leo card. That is about you becoming a little fiery this week. Leo, it actually says, I will. Somebody is going to tell you that there's something that you can't accomplish, and you're going to get it. You're going to get it accomplished. I will. I'll get this done. All right, on to Libra. Pulling a card for Libra. This is crazy. You got the Gemini card for Libra. And Gemini is just kind of that dual, two sides of every story. That card says, I think. Gemini, you're going to, actually, Libra, you're going to be up in your head with this Gemini energy that you're kind of feeling, and this card is bringing that forward. You have something you're trying to work through and think through, and it's going to happen in this time frame for you. All right, next is Aquarius. Pulling a card for Aquarius here. The card you got is the 10th house card. This is actually kind of like the world card. You're going to be out there in the world, Aquarius. I have to keep track of where I'm at. But the world is opening up for you. You had been a little closed off for a while. You were a little afraid, a little apprehensive to get out. Now it's opening up. You're releasing something. You're growing. That's why it's allowing you to let that shit go and move on. All right, moving into the fire signs. Pulling a card for Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. It's actually the Cancer card that comes up for you. And that card is, I feel. Sagittarius, you could be dealing with some disappointment right now with that Cancer card. You might be needing a mother figure. Cancer does kind of control mom. And some of you Sagittariuses have wanted to be a mom and maybe perhaps didn't get to be. You're going to find some little replacement in your life, whether it's a pet, an adopted child, or a brand new friend in your circle. All right, moving on to Leo. Pulling a card for Leo. All right, the 5th house. Leo, that's the card of creativity and entertainment. That's the comedy, tragedy masks there. Leo, this is a good opportunity for you to get back doing something that you used to do, that you enjoyed. Something creative, something, there may be some artwork associated with whatever it is you used to do, because I feel that kind of drawing, sketching, maybe even tattooing. You're going to be getting back to that a little bit. May not turn out how you want it, but you're going to be doing it this time because you want to. Something you enjoy doing. All right, moving on to Aries. Let me shuffle these a little bit down here. Brand new, and they're very thick too, so they're difficult to flip like I normally do. All right, Aries, you get the Mars card. That's about force. Aries, try to keep some of your Aries anger under control. This Mars card is letting us know that there could be a little opposition for you this week that you've got to deal with. Don't let it become heated. You can keep control over it as long as it's a debate and not an argument. Don't let anybody push your buttons this week. Aries. All right, moving on to Capricorn. We got the Earth signs next. Capricorn, you're up here. We have the 12th house. The 12th house on a horoscope chart is about escapism, escaping reality for a little bit. Capricorn, be careful you don't overindulge with that. You know, everybody's feeling good. We may have a tendency to, have one too many cocktails after supper tonight. You might want to overindulge in, and if you smoke, any kind of, even eating, be careful that you don't overindulge, because Capricorn, it could be a real issue for you to trying to escape some of the emotions that you've been trying to put behind you. Don't quit. Keep up that good work. All right, on to Taurus. Taurus, you get the Venus card. The Venus card is the card of love. I'm a Taurus, actually, in sidereal Indian astrology. There could be a love coming in for a lot of us Tauruses. However, long pause there because I have to take myself back out of it. You may turn away from it. You may turn away from it. It may be there may be a love interest coming forward that wasn't exactly what your thoughts were. You're no longer ignoring the red flags. You're no longer going to say, oh, maybe they'll change. Oh, maybe that was first time jitters. Maybe oh no, you're not going to ignore the red flags. Way to go, Taurus. Took a long time to get to that point. All right, next, last but not least of the earth signs is Virgo. Absolutely an earth card. Man, you can't make this crap up sometimes. It is the 4th house and the house of roots. That's all about earth. That's about being grounded right there. All right, Virgo, you're going to find yourself a little better at being focused for the week of what you want to get accomplished. You had been running a little ahead of yourself, a little scattered. But this next week, you're going to become better grounded. Absolutely better grounded. Virgo, there may be some abundance coming to you too. There could be a little bit of money of some nature coming your way, whether it's a little tax refund, maybe you overpaid something and getting that little bit of money back. Not a lot, but I do see that in that card. All right, moving on. Last but not least, the water signs. You know what? They always seem to be last. But I love those water signs. We're going to start with Cancer. Cancer, you have a card that indicates the 3rd house of the astrological chart, which is about messages from beyond. Your intuition is going to be really heightened in this next week. You're feeling better about yourself. You've got a more positive outlook. So being on that higher vibrational level, you're going to get feedback from the other side. You're going to get acknowledgement on questions you have been asking, questions you needed resolved. Wow, way to go, Cancer. I'm liking that. Moving on to Pisces. Let's get a card here for Pisces. Pull one out of the pile. All right, Pisces. Part of the universe is the card. And increase. I feel with this card, Pisces, that you may be hearing of a coming birth. There's going to be an addition there to a family energy. Again, I think it came up earlier for somebody else too. But Pisces, whether that's in the form of an animal, a pet, a child, you're going to definitely get an increase in love. Allowing yourself to feel it a little more. Being a little more open and receptive to that kind of love energy from everybody. And the best part about that card is, see that big circle on it? Okay. Everything comes in full circle. You're going to give that love back away. Keep smiling. Keep out there, Pisces. And really, last but not least, Scorpio. And for Scorpio, it is a Mercury retrograde card. It's not a bad card. It's about reinvention, redoing something. And Scorpio, you have been reinventing yourself. You've been building a better version of yourself. That's a number 51 card, and numerologically it drops down to a 6. And you've been making the change, so you're going to get that. You're going to come to the goal that you wanted to achieve of who you wanted to be. There's a couple of archangels in the back of that card, and I see Archangel Michael back there. You're protected, Scorpio, you're protected if you step into something in the metaphysical. That Mercury retrograde means it's something you may have thought about before and just let go. But those archangels, especially Michael back there, is saying that you're protected if you do decide to step forward into, maybe reading tarot cards. All right, there you have it. All 12 signs. Hey, I kind of like that. Just shaking it up a little bit, getting a little more information out there. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like it, subscribe. And if you don't, you're on the wrong channel.